Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and welcome to a new update. Obviously on Pepe. All right, had to cover it. It's been ridiculously bullish in the last couple of days. Basically, has already been bullish all the way since the 5th of February. All right, Pepe was one of the strongest performers. I'm not completely sure what the reason was of that. I mean, just in general, the markets feel a bit more greedy. Like very quickly when Bitcoin turned more bullish, what you saw is that the funding rate started to accelerate very quickly, which is usually a sign of a lot of leverage plays getting into the markets, and then Pepe. But you see it across the market. I mean, so some other coins have rallied a ton as well. Not as much as Pepe. But Pepe is also, it's becoming a little bit more of an OG crypto, and I saw some big traders, some big analysts talking about it, so there's something about it which did very well. I still remember shorting Pepe all the way from here, and I thought I'll write this all the way down to zero, but in the end I took most profits, but I closed somewhat entry as well. So pretty funny to see how this has developed, but at this moment still is very bullish. I mean, we can talk about why it's bullish. Most often there's not a clear answer. There's multiple things. But what you see in general right now in the markets is that meme coins are performing very well. Bonk, for example, in the top 100. Shiba is performing well. Dogecoin also. It says only up 3.5%, but if you look at the charts, it's super bullish. And then here you can see some others like Dog with Hat. But like I said, Pepe, really the strongest performer. And there's probably some manipulation going on as well with this. That's always the case with meme coins. But it feels like if you check out the sentiment, etc., it feels like there's a lot of retail in Pepe as well, which is quite logical. But now let's get into the analysis part, because that's what most of you come here for. So what we're going to do is we're going to zoom out to the daily time frame first, because there, what I'll show you, and we talked about this yesterday. I mean, yesterday the price was, I believe, at like 2400. No, it was lower. It was at 2100. And what I said is that, all right, well, that's the main level to break. If we can break above that, we can start rallying up to 25, 26, and potentially even 3000, following the main Fibonacci levels of the move down. We broke above that level easily in the afternoon and then started rallying. So if you caught that, congratulations. But right now, the thing is that there are multiple levels. Like I said, the level we're at right now, I would say, is the strongest. And can we break above that? Yes, but I think it's very much dependent on what Bitcoin does. All right, you can see this is the strongest resistance level we have right now. 0.618 FIB, we have a psychological element with it, with the 3000 level. You can also see historically we had a reaction to that on the daily time frame, which most levels cannot say. So look, if this level breaks, it's really filling the wick, all right, which is all the way up to 4500. Now, is that possible? Yes. However, one of the reasons that meme coins are thriving right now is the way Bitcoin behaves, all right? And it's the way Bitcoin moves. And Bitcoin itself, I'm not sure how long it can keep up these moves, especially not with a funding rate that right now is very high, all right? You can see that right here. Funding rate for Bitcoin is 0.03%. That's a lot, all right? That's a lot people have to pay to stay in their positions. So I expect Bitcoin to spike up a bit higher than this, but I do think sooner rather than later we'll have a big spike down, and a big spike down for Pepe, which I'll show you in a moment. But Pepe, since the 5th of February, when it started to become very bullish, the open interest for Pepe has increased incredibly, all right, which you can see not from there, but you can see it from here, especially right here. If I can see this in dollars, sometimes it doesn't work that well, but especially since in the last 2 days, it has gone up from 18 million to $52 million in open interest. A lot of that is going to be leveraged, right? And if you look at Pepe right now, funding rates are crazy high. So Pepe is going to, if Bitcoin stops moving up, if Bitcoin starts moving down, which I do expect soon, Pepe is going to have a huge spike down, all right? I'm not sure how much, but it could be something like 30-40%. All right, so be prepared for that. I think something like that is coming. I would prepare for that. All right, at this moment, like I said, if we can on the 4-hour time frame really break above this level at 3100, then purely technically, it's most likely will go up. I'll just be honest with you. Purely technically, that's still most likely if we get that breakout, and if at the same point of time Bitcoin is still bullish. But I would be careful. I would be careful with Pepe. All right. I'm just trying to warn you. Like I said, for now, technically, fundamentally, still looks bullish. But in the near future, in the next week, we're going to get a big spike down. So be prepared for that as well. Short stop losses, less leverage, etc. Those are my thoughts. That's what you need to know. Thank you for watching and take care. Bye.